肯定昨天肯定是有点什么问题，因为我要重新设置拉布，重新去登录。看一下那个元素有没有找到？Yeah, began earlier.
Canelo, switch kids out in the corner, loses the battle. Switch and Canelo fighting, Tay emerges. Good people in the pass to the D, to the other D. Shot on goal, save. Canelo battle for the rebound. Puts it out front. And Riley's on the way out. We've got numbers. Shot sails over the net. Kept in by their D. Evans goes back, evades the man, takes himself out. Kitch can't get it out. Back to Evans, over to Tang, and then through the neutral zone. Jump. And here comes Otero coming out on the wing. Still got Tang with him. And Salas. Otero battles in the corner. Up the boards. Pinched in by Scales. Up comes to Salas. This is the handle out to the neutral zone. Field, past the first man and up and over the glass. This Raleigh team played the Afton team yesterday and lost 3-2. Face-offs at center ice. Otero, Salas, and Tang. Finger in the face-off, up the Salas, over to Tang, they carry in, bring on, shot, no rebound. Salas doing Salas stuff, gathers a crowd. So far, mostly Sting in the early going. Same line comes back. Otero for the face-off. He wins it up front. He can't get the control. In the net. Up the boards. Out into the Sting zone. Michael for an ice. It does. We'll get a line change here. Looks like Kevin, Land, and Freeman. The field and scales still out there. Land talks it over. Face off goes into the corner. Freeman behind the net. Takes a hit. We're out of the zone. Wally gets it in deep. Skorupski plays it out and dump it back in. Land has it, looking for an option. Finds a winger. Comes back into the Sting zone. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful on his outlet passes. Finds a man, Keevan. Get a pass. Walk into their zone. Green is back. Dumps it in. Still a chase. Keevan in. Just a pass. Keevan with the puck, looking for help. Gets by the first man. Dumps it in. Not deep enough. Defender gets it. Throws in the neutral zone. Where Evans is. Dumps it. Picked off by the Raleigh player. Sting control again. That's a good deep puck by Gwynn. And now Pickle will go and chase. Cal over to the corner to battle for that puck. Forces a turnover. Evans dumps in. Sting will still give chase. Cal comes away with it. Behind the net, looking for somebody. Can't keep the handle on it. Out to the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep. Sting will chase. Middlesworth, Pickle, and Cal on this line. They find the outlet winger. Racing through the zone. Great stick by Evans. Cal with it. Up to Pickle. He gets mugged. Can't keep it in. Ditch with the puck. Back to Gwynn for a reset. Middlesworth gets wood on it. Can't get it in deep, but there it goes. Ditch with it. Puck out. Picked up by Knittel. He's taken down. 2-on-2. This is getting dangerous. 3-on-2. Shot saved by Skorupski. Axe ties up this man. Puck comes out. Gets past Pickle. Stinger having a little bit of problem here. Got to get organized in this zone. There you go. Puck gets out to the point. Gets a little body on it. And it's sprung. No ice. Going to chase. Looking to make a play. Throws it in front. No Sting defender there. Dump. Intercepted. Picked off by Ditch. Goes in the corner with it. Looking for help. It's taken down. Knittel's there. Up to the winger. Picked off by Dorn. He battles. Comes up with it. Look behind the net. Throws in front. Intercepted. Loose puck. Gets it back. Throws a shot on goal. Saved by the goaltender. Sting got to get a lot more organized than that. That was a little bit sloppy, boys. Otero, Tang, and Salas on the front end. Field, Gwynn on the back end here. 0-0 score. Otero wins the puck, loses the handle. Sent down the ice. Skorupski plays it. Back to the winger. Lost the handle. Tang with it. Otero won't get there. G throws one over to the wing. Salas with it. Into the neutral zone. Can't play it. Back to field. Finds Otero. Streaking in. Otero circles back. Looks for trailer. Salas picks up out of the corner. for a man in front. To Tang. Shot blocked. Back to Salas. Gotta get those pucks in deep, boys. Gotta get those pucks in deep. Middle ice. Chipped in by Salas. Goes in deep. Otero will pick it up. Look for a play. It's tied up a little bit. Comes to Tang. Finds Gwynn. Shot. Save. Over to Evans. Over to Tang. Shot. That's a little better. It's a little bit like yesterday. Sting do seem to have the better end of the play here. Looks like we're going to have a Sting power play. Man went off. Not quite sure what the call is, people. I apologize. But this first power play unit, as I talk it over, Ditch, Freeman, Dorn, Evans, and Scales. Dorn with the puck, gets it back to Ditch, up to Scales, makes it past the Ditch. Dorn with it. Kept in by Scales. Very nice play. Not a lot of room out here in the power play. They're mugging us. Intercepted. Freeman with it. They're trying to control it. Sting still have no control. Here we go. Man. Picked it off. Scales with the puck. And he's going to try to set this up. Get him a little bit more organized. Pass to Dorn. Through the neutral zone. Gets around the first man. Looks to make a play. Slows it down. Back to the point. Good setup. Scales. Over to Evans. Dorn breaking in. Couldn't get much on it. Ditch. The puck. Back to Evans. Over to Scales. He loses a handle. And we got a man breaking in. Puck goes around the boards. Ditch is battling. We got a Sting making a change. Puck is dumped in. Second power play unit out there. Gwynn. He'll be out there with Keevan. Over to Evans. Finds Kell streaking through. 3-on-2. Kell with the shot. Just barely saved by the goaltender. Through the neutral zone. Sting has it. Kell back to Gwynn to get set up. Gwynn finds Field. Looking for a man. Over to middle shot and a save. Penalty's over now. Back to even strength. Sting's still battle behind the net. Up to an open winger. And he'll come in 1-on-2. Middle's trailing. Gwynn blocks the shot. Blue line. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Now he sets up. Man on him. He loses the puck. Wally's looking a little dangerous here. The field gets control. Makes a nice pass to Meadows, who makes it pass to Keevan. Can't hold on to it. The puck is now back in the Sting zone. Gwynn nudges up to Pickle. Tap pass over to Kell, who's going with Keevan. Shot wide by Pickle. No rebound. Raleigh comes out of the zone. Sting regroup. Over the puck. Over to Pickle, off a stick. Man battles, back to the D. Nice little pass off the boards to Pickle. Sting come in 2-on-2. Remain on sides. Turnover. Axel retrieved that. Let the Sting complete the line change. Nice pass over to Land. He's got Canino with him on the wing. Goes back to Evans. Evans with the shot, goes wide. Axe is going to pinch. He dumps back into the corner. Land will give chase. Land takes the body. Puck barely squeaks out. Land gets it back. Over the Scales now. Evans will look to make a play. Makes a pass behind him, and it's intercepted at the blue line. And we got a dangerous chance here. Otero picks the pocket. 2-on-2 here. Otero with speed to Salas, who is hit as the puck arrives. No call. Clean hit. Puck sent down the ice on the ice.
Come on. Okay, good job.
Looks like we're going to get called on the retaliation on that hit to Salas. Canelo will go. The enforcer. 2 minutes roughing. So we will be calling a penalty with Tang and Dorn up front, and Field and Scales on D. Dorn wins the on the red line, looking for options, goes below the line. Finds a man behind the net, flippers around, pass up front. Sting, defender, Tang, got a stick on it, clears to the neutral zone. 5 seconds left now on the power play. Pitch recovers, takes the hit, Sting have it, flipped up to neutral ice. Power play's over. Behind the net to Ditch. Gives it to Freeman. Puck is lost. Wynn's got it again. Now he's on the right side of the puck. Even comes back to help recover. Gives it to Scales. Back to Ditch. That's right to reset. Tipped out by Freeman. No ice. Gets into the Raleigh zone. They clear it around the boards to the open wing. Puck goes into the Sting zone. Axe with it. Looking for the winger. Puck is intercepted by Raleigh. Behind the net, looking for a man in front. Taken away by Ditch. Cleared to the boards. Stinger getting a little lackadaisical in their defensive zone. Even clears it around. Freeman will chip it out. They got a clear and a line change. Raleigh goes back to retrieve. No ice. We've got a new line here of Middlesworth, Land, and Pickle. Puck up. Nice play by Scales to break that up. Puck ends up in the Sting zone. Always slows the puck down. Axe chases. Puts up to the winger. Into the neutral zone. Intercepted by Scales, but not deep enough into their zone. Middlesworth goes back. Looks around, pass off the boards to Kell. Land comes away with it. Comes in 1-on-3. He's looking for help, looking for a trailer. Can't find one, but gets the puck in down. Pickle, shot off. Kell back on it in the corner. Straight, goes the other way. 20 seconds left in the period. Land with the puck in the neutral zone. Will make a good decision. Off to his team partner. That'll go for an ice hit. So 6 seconds left. We're going to have a face-off in the Sting end. Errant pass got away and results in an ice. Face-off win mitigates the threat. It'll be Kell, Salas, and Tang out there. Puck is controlled by the Sting. Flipped up. And they call end of period. We'll go for the scrape. We'll be back. No scrape. A similar situation to yesterday, although we're not trailing. For the most part, we have the better end of the play, but we have lapses where we're having trouble clearing the puck out of the D zone, which is creating chances for them. Clear, crisper breakouts can solve that problem. Cooper's running through some plays for him. Talk about it. Hopefully we'll see some better results in the second. Second period. We'll have Kell, Salas, Tang to start, Field, and Gwynn on D. Let's have a quick, fast start here, guys. Sting win the face-off. Salas is in on there, gets tripped, and we will have a power play. That is a good start. Salas moving those legs, making something happen. Man felt he had no choice but to trip him. And that's what hustle gets you. Power play unit. Land will center Dorn and Salas with Evans and Gwynn on the back end. Let's see if we can actually get this set up, make some plays, get some chances. Tie up, face off, one, back to ditch. They'll take a look around, see if we can get something set up. To Dorn, shot through, rebound goes wide, ditch with it. Land gets it, looking around, gonna probably go to the top of the point, over to Dorn. Shoot into pad, no play, but rebound is picked up by Evans, over to Dorn, back to Evans, shot, a little bit high and wide. Retrieved by Lamb, over to Dorn. Nice pass over to Ditch. Can't handle it. But we haven't left the zone yet. Over to Dorn. He loses the handle. Makes a play back to Evans. Back to Dorn. Over to Lamb. Back in the slot. Skips up to Evans. Blocks. Dorn's got to retreat. Hustle gets that puck. He does. Gets it back to Evans. Tries to make a flip pass. Break for the Sting there. Bad break. Rebound goes out of the zone. Still 30 seconds remaining on the power play. We come back out with Tang, Ditch, Knittel. Scales and Field. See if we can keep those feet moving. Get set up. Puck cleared into the neutral zone. Field will look for options. Finds Tang on the wing. Tang had no room. Over across ice to the other D. A little offsides. Got to bring that back. Over the field. Over Tang. He had no room there. Scales retrieves. Up the middle. Ditch hustles through the neutral zone. Win a puck battle. Field comes up with the puck into the zone. Finds some room, puts it on. Save. Terra, Middles, Pickle. See if they can get the equalizer. Poke check back into the zone. Pickle battles. Middlesworth skips over his stick. Back taps. Over to his deep partner. Shot. And a goal. That's redemption. Evans. Great shot. Good puck movement. Evans from Axe, and I don't know who the secondary assist was. Probably Pickle. Good play, guys. Puck in deep in the Raleigh zone. Middles battles. Puck squirts loose on the wing. They flip it out to neutral, where Evans is waiting. Over to Axe. He finds Middles, but the puck eludes him. And it'll be a nice. Crisper passes. Nice idea. Just missed the mark. Keevan, Land, and Freeman up front. 1-1. Win the face-off. Breaks it out to Keevan. Loose the handle. It's back in the zone. But the Sting reprieve. They're coming in 3-on-2. Looking for a move. Land is behind the net. Looking for help. Nowhere to put the puck. It's caught up to him. Quinn keeps it in. Back in the corner. Keevan battles his man. Puck comes back along the boards. Raleigh gets it out. Into the neutral zone. Land in pursuit. Puck dumped in behind the net. Field to make the play. Tied up. Keevan comes back to help. Puck goes out to the point. Field has it. Freeman breaks. Flips it up to Freeman. Makes it still in. And then still in business. Gets tied up. Land controls the puck. Flips it in deep. Still make a bit of a change. Freeman battle. Puck behind the net. Puck out to the neutral zone. We got a 2-on-2. Handled by the defense. Picked off by the winger. Up to the swing. Turning in a puck battle. 2-on. And not coming away with the puck. Back to the neutral zone. Quinn dumps in. Far side. Touch up. Make a change. In the three with is Cal. Unable to clear the zone. Third check. Comes up with the puck. Good work by Cal. Back to Gwynn. Take a look, see the ice. Dumps it back in. Off the goalie. Make a change. The middle on the forecheck. Axe crosses over. Comes up with the puck. Cal dumps it in. Onto the Raptor stick. And then quick up the ice. Got a trail going wide. Scales picks him up. Ditch ties up his man. Dangerous pass over to Canetto. Intercepted. Tang retrieves. Puck can't clear the zone though. Off to the boards to Canetto. Flips it up. Raptor man has it, but we've got it 2-on-2 through the zone. Scales back to the point. Shot deflected. And here come the Raptors. With numbers, 4-on-3. But a drop pass gets by his man and clears to the neutral zone. Scroopsy stops it behind the net. Two Scales. Gives it back to Axe, up to Tang, touch pass to Ditch, and Canetto's away. Man on him, but he manages to carry it through the zone. Good battle, shot high and wide. He's going to come out of the zone. It's a race to the puck. Evans wins it. Over to Ditch for the win. Back into the zone. Here comes Evans, tangled up, loses his hand on the puck. But he manages to get it out of the zone. Tang. Stopped at the blue line. Good play by Tang to pick it back up. It comes in, loses the puck. And a nice play by Evans to break up a nice chance. Pass back, rebound. Carolina's, or Raleigh still holds it. Shot and saved by Stewart. Slogging through the neutral zone. Momentum, I'd say, is maybe a little back of Carolina or Raleigh at this point. Line change, we've got Otero with Pickle and Salas on the forward line. Face off is one, Ditch throws it behind the net. Salas is there on his wing, passes it back to Evans. Back behind the net to Gwynn, who comes out with an option. Tries to get one to Kuhn, but it's picked off. Raleigh comes back in the zone, shot, saved, wide, and out of play by Stewart. Going to make a change on Land, Keevan, Freeman. Land wins the face-off in front of him, moves it to the point. Raleigh manages to hold the puck in, but here we go. Land gets a break, he's off one-on-one, looking for help, pulls up, makes it past the trailer, goes past the trailer, to Keevan. That's a highlight goal. Land spun in, looked around, made a pass to the trailer, who one-touches it to Keevan, who rockets it in the net, and no doubter. Fabulous play. 2-1 Sting. Great puck movement by the Sting there. Come back with that same line. On D is Axe and Evans. Back to Evans, over to Axe. Chips off the board. Take that to Freeman. Puck battle on the corner. Raleigh dumps it in, actually on their side of the red line with no ice. Evans under pressure, leaves it for a Land. And here we go again. Puck on Land's stick. He splits the D. Manages to get to the puck first. Looking for help. Finds Keevan behind the net. Off to out in front. Axe picks it up. Over to Evans. Over to Land. Shot and pass in front. Axe pinches. Going gets chase. He's angled off. We'll lose that battle. Land comes up with the puck. Off to the point. He's looking for options. Kind of running out of real estate. Makes a pass that is picked off, but Kell intercepts. Kell holds on to it. Dorn comes up with it. Back to Kell. The cross pass behind the net. Dorn the puck. Tries to step in front. Oh, the puck squirts through the crease. Back to neutral ice. Half. Tries to dump in. Stick on it. They battle. Sting trying to come up with it. Still battling for the puck. Comes out to neutral. Weak side pass. Kell does not make that pass. Gives it back to his pitch. He dumps in. And the still a chase. Dorn will get there first. Gets the puck. Looks for the play. He's tied up. Kell comes in to help. And they ice the puck. Too much pressure. They'll go for an ice. This line is Kell centering Dorn and Knittel with Field and Gwynn on D. Kell talks it over. Doesn't know he's trying to go with the puck. Back to Ditch. Takes the play in front. Trying to get a stick on it. No chance. Goes back to Field. He's got time and space. Dorn at the front. Puts her on front. Almost 5-0, but the goalie squeezes. Looking for a deflection on both shots. Knittel, Kell, Dorn will talk it over. See what they want to do. Field looks like he knows this puck is coming to him. If they can get it. It does come to Field. He pinches. Nets off. We'll get a whistle. Sorry, folks, we got 5 minutes left in the second, just so you know. 5 minutes left in the second. They'll do it again. Kell loses the draw to the corner. Riley retrieves. Pass back behind the net. Doran intercepts behind the net. Can't get it out in front. Now finally does. Puck squirts. Ditch thought about pinching, doesn't. Looks back. Makes a play over the field. Who dumps in. Goalie will freeze with Knittel, asking him how his night was. And we'll get a line change. Tang, Ditch, and Salas with axe and scales. Nice to get an insurance marker here for a 2-goal lead. Let's see what Ditch can do on this faceoff. Tied up. Raleigh comes up with the puck behind the net. 3 sting in deep. And they're off, coming the other way. 2-on-2. Makes a move around him. Gets him in the clear. Shoots it wide. Stick on it. Sting have it. Pass over to Tang. Didn't know it was coming. Managed to get a stick on it. Sends it back to his D. Gwynn retrieves up to the neutral zone. Salas tries to make a nifty touch pass. Picked off, and Raleigh is back. Coming in 1-on. Tang up. Oh, that was a dangerous play. Trailer managed to get a stick on it. Ditch tried to go up the middle. Couldn't. But Tang comes up with it. Coming into the zone, into the corner. Still battling with the puck. Sting come up, they find the handle. Axe can't keep it in. Gonna stop, look around. Over to his D partner, who dumps it in. Sting will chase. Ditch will get there first. Pushes the man out of the way, retrieves the puck. Nice pass to Kell. Coming through the middle, but it's broken up. Raleigh's off 3-on-2. Ditch coming back to pick up the trailer. Shot in the glove. Saved by Scrooge. With 3:45 left in the period, it'll be Otero, Middlesworth, and Kuhn. Raleigh wins the draw. Finds a man on the hash marks. Sends it in behind the net. Raleigh man retrieves. Goes behind the net, man below the goal line, out front to the point, skirts the zone. Raleigh dumps it back in. Dwayne will get it. Take a look, see if he's got a play off the boards. Can't get it out. Middles comes over to help. Kuhn gets it, off to land, back to Kuhn, and off they go. Off they go. Kuhn looking to see, shot on. Save. Not a bad option there to take the face-off by Pickle. He was looking for Middles to get in the clear and get a stick on it. Their man tied him up, so he just decided to shoot it and get the face-off. So he and Otero will talk this over. Middles with the big heavy shot for the draw. Let's see what happens. He does win it back, but it goes to Evans. Puts it in the corner for Pickle. Gets past him. Middlesworth chases. Gets a stick on it. Puck is still loose. Otero looks to tie up his man in the corner. He comes up with the puck. Now he's got a second man. He comes up with the puck. Middle steps up and takes that man out. Off to Gwynn through the neutral zone. Puck hops over Evans' stick. Gets to Otero. Not a lot of room, but he manages to battle for that puck, but it's in our zone now. They find their man on the high slot, but it's broken up. Middles now off to Pickle, who dumps it in. Otero give chase while the forwards change. Keevan's out, as is Freeman. Puck up to the Raleigh forward, escapes through the men. Finds a man, but eludes him. Scales gets there first, back in the corner. He gets the puck, but he's tied up. Puck's turned over in front. Got a problem for a wraparound here. Broken up in the slot by the forward. Great play. Freeman comes in to the puck, dumps it in the zone. Will give chase. Keevan will squirts to land. Free puck. Freeman back behind the net to land. Tries to find Keevan, couldn't find him. Raptors are coming. Land's still on him. Offsides by Mile. Great back check, great hustle by Harry, who forced that man to make a mistake. Forced him offsides. We'll do it again with the same line. Land, Freeman, Keevan, Field, and Scales on D. Minute 45 left in the period. Puck squirts through. Keevan manages to have it just inside the Sting zone. Gets tied up, loses it. Raleigh brings it in with 3 men in pursuit. Keevan with it up to Land. Back to Keevan. He'll go wide. Put together in the zone. Interfered with. Stopped at the blue line. Land retrieves. Land passes it back to Field. Looks up ice. Off the boards. Finds Dorn in the zone. Gets it in. He gets tied up, but the puck's in deep. Off to the wing. Land is there. Can't get a stick on it. Field retrieves. Puck's picked off from him behind the net where the winger is waiting. Foot pass over to Land, and off we go. Into the zone. Keevan's still chasing. He won't get there. He does get a stick on it. Great play. Great play. To Land, who looks around for a play to be made. Off the boards. That wasn't the play, and here they come through the zone. 40 seconds left in the period. Knittel now on the ice, replacing the other forward. T retrieves. Puck to Dorn on the wing, who makes a pass to streaking Knittel in the middle. Knittel tied up, though. He gets the puck to Dorn, and comes in, uses the handle. Takes a shot, bad angle, but a little dangerous. Puck rebound floated, up to Axe, gets a shot on, another floating rebound. So high on this goalie is a problem. Hopefully the boys are noting that. High. 15 seconds left in the period. Tang, Knittel, Cal will try to see if they can find a little bit of 15-second magic to expand that lead. Puck goes in the corner. Knittel keeps it off the boards. Comes out of the corner with it, loses a handle. They send it down the ice. Icing. We'll come back here with 5 seconds left. Knittel and Cal talk it over. They've got a plan. I think he's going to go to the net, and Knettel's going to crash it. Gets it behind the net. But we're going to want, he does get it in front, but we're going to run out of time. Overall, good 2 periods. Like to see a little bit more speed through the neutral zone and puck control, but the boys are playing the right way. They are moving the puck. They are looking to make plays. We'll see you after the break. Sorry. this team probably is desperate to advance. So it's going to be a dogfight in this third period. They're going to bring everything out. Well, as they used to say at Scottrade during the playoff run to the Stanley Cup, third period starts now. 2-1. I do not know the status of this team. I know they lost to Afton yesterday, and I know if they lose again, they're out. So I guarantee you they're going to bring everything they've got. This will be a big test for the Sting to see if we can match the intensity. Looks like we're going to start off the period with Kell centering Middlesworth and Pickle, and Scales out with Axe. And let's see if we can get a start like we did last time. Good hustle, good feet movement, leading opportunities. Puck retrieved by Carolina. Brings it into the zone, but he's tied up by Kell. He quickly knocks it out. They dump it in deep. Skrupski stops it, gives it back to Axe. And Pickle's got the puck. He gets it out to Kell. He goes in 1-on-3. Takes a shot high and wide. Doesn't clear the zone. Nice pass from Scales. Shot from the cross, didn't get through. Pickle battling in front. Gets a nice shot off. Puck's still loose, but they blew it dead. It's a good start to the third. Good start. Production team's thirsty. Next line out, Ditch, Knittel, Dorn, with Field, and Quinn. Ditch wins the face-off into the corner, tries to tie his man up, gets past Knittel, and they're coming out into the neutral zone. Field gets it, over to Ditch, dumps it in. Dorn can't get wood on it, but Ditch ties him up. Dorn's able to retrieve. He gets knocked off the puck. Ditch in front, Dorn misses. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose to Knittel and can't tap it in. Ditch battling. Good start to the third so far, boys. Ditch gets it in and over. Nobody there. Dorn gets a stick on it, keeps it in, dumps it in deep, and we're back. Their defenseman, their goalie is without a stick, and it's intercepted. I think somebody realized that. Dorn misses. Knittel misses. Oh my goodness, intensity. Ditch is going to get that puck. Can't get to it. Goalie's able to retrieve his stick. It's sent on the ice for an ice. Good start to the third, boys. Sure, you got two boys scratching their heads right now saying, how did we miss that? Knittel's holding the head. How in the hell did I miss? No, that's Nolan. How did we miss those open shots? Knittel too. Excellent. All right, Mateo's going to center Salas and Tang. Evans is out with Axe. Puck goes back, squirts out of the zone. Evans over to Axe, handcuffs him on the pass, has to retreat. Back to Evans in front of the net, behind the net, up to Salas, off the boards. Eludes him, they're back in. Evans with the puck again, cross-ice pass, gets it over to Tang, but lost. Puck's dumped in deep on an ice. Take it back into the Sting zone. And again, Otero, Tang, and Salas with Evans and Axe. Otero's tied up off the face-off. Puck goes to the Raleigh man off the boards behind the net. He's got it, circles, looks for the point, doesn't see it. Gonna go back behind the net with it. He does, open man, puck in it. Ooh, good. Puck's loose, down in the crease. Very good play by the defenseman Axe, but they couldn't corral it. Shot wide. Salas is gonna get that puck and find something to do with it. Back to Axe. The forecheck is still real. To a Raleigh player on the left side of the net. He goes behind the net to another Raleigh player, and we're chasing. We are chasing. Otero stays on it. Man eludes him. Back behind the net to Raleigh. Back in front. Shot. Blocked. Puck on the stick of Salas, and he's gone. One-on-one, he can beat this man. But, couldn't get around him. Maybe he should have shot it. Land is able to slow down momentum. Pass over the weak side of the field. Field tries to get a puck on stick, can't do it. Raleigh clears. Land intercepts, puts it back in deep. Jane goes off for a change. Land and Freeman in the offensive zone, trying to get a forecheck established. Puck is flipped out into the neutral zone. Keevan stepped in to try to block it, couldn't. Puck now in the sting zone. Big hit behind the net. Land gets he's got Keevan. Puck a little bit in the skates, but Keevan manages to keep it forward. Battle in front of the net. To Land. Oh, he can't put it in. Freeman loses a handle. Raleigh's out. He's got a winger. He's going to go wide. Decided to make a play. He makes no play. Puck saved by Skorupski. 11-14 in the third. We'll stick with Land, Keevan, and Freeman. Switch up the D with Evans and Ditch. No, Gwynn. Sorry, Gwynn. Win the face-off. Puck is cleared. The trick play off the boards. Freeman gets it. Tries to get around this man. Holds on to it. Loses the puck, but Harry's there. Harry takes it behind the net. Man on him. Gets some separation to the point. Gets past Evans. Goes down the ice. Scooby to play it. Got two men in pursuit on the forecheck. Gwynn up the boards to Pickle. He gets it to Land. He comes in. Looking for a trailer. Finds Pickle. Retrieves, gets his own pass back, takes a shot off the left pad, right pad. Cleared to the other side, they're going to break this one out. Intercepted by Pickle, and now taken by Kell. Sting does a handle, puck comes in neutral zone. Sting player gets there first, that's Middlesworth. Middlesworth with the extra effort, but they do retrieve, and they're coming in 3-on-2. Saved by Skorupski. Puck still loose in the dangerous area. Could not corral that puck, they couldn't find it. That's what the D will tell you, they couldn't find it. So they couldn't clear it. We're talking it over now. Tough break for the Sting, but I think they're on the mindset they're going to get it back. Cal, Middlesworth, Pickle. They're trying to get after it. Get that one back. Raleigh controls off the faceoff, takes it back into their zone. Let's see if the momentum shifts, if the Sting are able to steal it back. Puck into the Sting. Cal gets it behind the net. Up the boards, over the Pickle, ends up on Scales' stick. He finds Middlesworth streaking at the blue line, but couldn't quite get it to him. It's an ice. And they'll do it again. Ditch, Knittel, Dorn, with Field and Gwynn. Raleigh wins the faceoff, puts the puck in behind the net. This is clearly their strategy. 4 pucks behind the net, chase it, and forecheck. Ditch ties up his man. He comes away with the puck into the boards to Dorn. Not going to have a lot of real estate or a lot of time. He flips it up and out of the zone, no ice. Knittel's on it, staying on his man behind the net. Ties him up, great hustle by Knittel. Ditch intercepts the puck. Goes back the other way, no winger on that side. They'll have a clear breakout, and they do. Dorn cuts him off. He passes though into the zone, and now we got a dangerous situation. Save by Skorupski. Puck sent back to Ditch. For Gwynn. Gwynn flips it up, past the winger, into the neutral zone. Knittel, Ditch, Dorn, taking their defensive positions. Puck touched by Gwynn, so no ice. Throws it up the boards to Knittel. Can't really handle it. couldn't get it out. Sting is still chasing. So the momentum question has been answered. Good stick by Knittel to intercept that pass. Puck is flipped out. Dorn manages to corral it. Does he have time and does he have a partner? Loses it behind the net and still battles for it. Knittel shows up. And it's up and out of the zone. Looks like we're going to have an elbow. I guess behind the play, somebody took exception with number 22. And he said, I'm going to elbow you, kid. I'll beat your ass. Or no, they called that on Knittel. I do not know what that was. But Knittel will serve minute 30 for elbowing, which I did not see, but occurred behind the play. So to kill the penalty, Tang, Otero, Scales, and Axe. Let's see what happens here. Puck into the corner. Otero comes to help out. Puck scores free. Otero's going to get it out of the zone. Takes it in, trying to kill some clock. He doesn't have anywhere to go with it. He goes behind the net, all the way up. Back to the top, to the point. Otero out to block that. He looked for the deflection, didn't get it. Axe wins that battle to the puck. Tang can't quite clear it, but he does. What a hell of a play. He's gone. He is off. Man is on him. He's going to get that shot off. Or not. But he drew a penalty. Great hustle. Great individual effort by Ruan Tang to make Raleigh burn their power play. They will come off, and Salas and Land will go out there and see if they can get anything going 4-on-4. 24 seconds left on the Sting penalty. So in 24 seconds, the Sting will go on a power play. Let's hope that we can get something going 4-on-4. Land with Salas, Field, and Scales. Land does win it, but he's tied up. The puck squirts free. Salas has it at the point, puts it in deep, almost a pass to himself. He's looking to establish control here to see if he can set something up, maybe on the power play. Gets it back to the point, over the field, back to Salas. Is a great idea. Salas gets the puck back. Salas is manhandled, but wins a puck battle. Now he gets a penalty. Helmet comes off, and we're going to go on a 5-on-3 because our penalty has expired. Again, a lot of great individual effort here coming late in this third. First by Tang, then you see what Salas did. So let's see if the power play can make them pay. We've got Middlesworth, Tang, Dorn, and Link. So it looks like we're going with 4 forwards and 1 defenseman. 4 forwards and 1 defenseman. Land takes the draw, gets it back to Middlesworth, over to Gwynn. He's going to give it back to Middlesworth. Middlesworth gives it back to Gwynn. He gives it to Dorn. Doesn't like anything, gives it back to Gwynn. Shoots high. He got the memo, but Dorn makes the save. 48 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. They probably need to move that puck quicker. They're taking too long. They're moving it, but they're taking too long to make the decision. Land loses the face-off. Puck does not leave the zone. Gwynn keeps it in. He walks over to Dorn, takes a look, passes it back behind the net to Tang, gives it back to Dorn. Somebody needs to shoot. Over to Ditch, back to Dorn. Somebody needs to shoot. Back to Tang. In front, Middlesworth up over the glass, up over the net. Behind the net's recovered by Tang. It's out to Ditch. Puck tried to put this in the slot. Ditch with the shot, deflected, but Land will recover. Land over to Gwynn, to Dorn. It takes a one-timer, blocked. They do recover, puck scores loose in the slot. Gwynn puts it high. 6 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Back behind the net. Get a little bit more movement. Puck squirts to the net. It's loose. It's loose. Could not get it in. And 2-man advantage fires. Tang tried to will that puck into the net. It couldn't quite happen. Teams left on the man advantage. We're going to have a change of personnel. We're going to have Cal, Keevan, and Freeman with Scales and Field out here looking to get the go-ahead goal. 23 seconds on the power play. Cal and Freeman talk it over. He ties it up. Puck does come to Freeman. Back to Evans at the point. Evans gives it over to Field. He's in motion. He gets it back from Field. Finds the man breaking in on the weak side. Couldn't hit him. Puck is cleared. And now we've got Evans chasing back. 6 seconds left in the power play. Off the boards, up to Freeman. Back to Evans. Power play is now over. Puck and Cal skates. But Freeman gets it. Manages to chip it in. It'll be kept in by Field. But he can't quite get it in deep enough. Keevan will give chase. Takes the man. Puck skirts free through the neutral zone. Here comes Carolina. Chipped off the board by Scales, by Evans, who finds Keevan, who then finds Freeman, who dumps and goes for a change. Keevan gets there, ties up his man. He's going to come up with that puck. Ties them back up, sends them back into the corner. Pops him off the board. He almost created a chance there. Good work by Keevan on the forecheck. He'll go off. And we'll have Ditch, Middlesworth. Looks like Pickle. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period. Would be nice to get one here, boys. Puck back to Middlesworth. Rocket shot, but it doesn't get through. Too many bodies in the way. Middlesworth, bang the body over in the corner. Scales passes to X, bounces off the stick and into the bench, and we'll take a face-off. Ditch is settle in, so out both Middlesworth and Pickle. He wins. Gives it back to Scales. He loses a handle on the puck, but he'll recover. Makes a nice recovery. Raleigh with the puck behind the net. Ditches it, cuts it off, he can choose. Scales gets a stick on it, and we're out. Middlesworth's coming in, looking for a Pickle. Found Ditch, and the puck passes behind him. Ditch throws to the point, but it's intercepted. Taken back behind the Raleigh net by Raleigh. They find a winger. Free breakout if he wanted it, but he decided to circle back. Finds his man at the point. They struggle for the puck. Middlesworth catches up, ties him up. Scales steps up, gets it back in. Middlesworth gets it in deep. They go for a change. Pickles alone for a checker. They find their man in the neutral zone, stretch pass. Broken up by Sal's and by defenseman Gwynn. Pass behind him in the slot. Gets it off, but Scooby was there. Kuhn still hasn't been able to get off the ice. He will now. He passes to Otero, who gives pursuit. Evans will get back to Gwynn. So this new line is Otero, Salas, and an unnamed right winger. Looks like Tang. Otero ties it up in the corner, puck squirts. Evans pinches, puts it on net. Goalie catches it. Red basket. It's a little bit handcuffed, but he did make a save. 2:54 left in the third. This line of Salas, Otero, and Tang working with Evans and Gwynn on D. See what they can do. Salas controls, back to Evans, back behind the net, gets to Salas, he comes up with the puck, puts it back behind the net to Tang, he battles, loses that battle, Salas steps up, puck splits to the wing, and chip out. 2RD. But they have breaking winger, so now we've got a dangerous play instead of a 2-on. On Scooby, saved. On Scooby, saved. Saved. So while we're more dangerous in the offensive zone, they're getting odd man off-rush chances that are creating havoc for us. They're not real dangerous, but they are happening. Otero centers it, focuses in for the face-off. Their winger picks it off. Slot man gets it. Sting has it. Up to Salas. One man to beat. Gets the puck in deep. Terrell tries to help out. He angles his man off, but the puck squirts out. And they dump in and they chase. Forecheck beats Field to the puck. Behind the net. Blocked by the defenseman. He's then taken down. Otero comes to help out. Ties the puck up. Scores free. Scales with it. Comes into the center of the ice. Turns it over. Recovery by Field. And it's on Salas' stick. Got to get that puck in deep. Salas, he doesn't. Kicked off at the blue line. Field takes it. Dumps it in deep. So the Sting can make a change and take the first shot. Good play by Field. Minute 35 left. You got Freeman, Land, and Dorn out with Field and Scales. Again, a minute 35. Looking for the go-ahead. Puck into the corner, chipped off the glass. Field handles it, gets it up to Scales, to Land. Back in, they retrieve, and they're off. 2 men in. Puck play is broken up. Puck is cleared by Land. Over to Dorn, loses the handle on it. Gets it back. Passes it back to the D. Calls for it. Gets it off the boards. Chip past that guy. He does. And now it's 3 on. And he's gone. And that'll do it. They get the win. 3-1. Good communication by the boys. Good talk by the boys. 3-on-1 creates havoc. And he's able to put it in short side. Good communication, good execution, boys. So the Sting will be, well, I won't say it. Sting lead 3-2. Minute left. Minute left. Watch the goalie. I'm sure these guys need 2 points. So watch the goalie. So we'll come back for the final minute of play. Raquel, Pickle, and Keevan out there to bang body, play D, along with Evans and Axe. Puck squirts the neutral zone. Pickle tries to make a play, couldn't get it around the man. Clears it into the neutral zone, into the Raleigh end. 50 seconds left in the game. They're still looking, intercepted a bit by Pickle. Axe stops his man. Pickle and Kell clear to Keevan. They keep the goalie in the net. Keevan just needs to get it in deep. He does, but Kell almost gets a handle on it. 30 seconds remain. They retrieve. Good forecheck to Pickle. Shot in front. Save. They flip it into the neutral zone. It'll be an ice. Nope. Scroopsy says enough with this. It's time to go home. He plays it. And they will kill the clock. Now we ice it with 13 seconds left. 12 seconds left. So there'll be a timeout. They'll pull the goaltender and see if they can get the goal with 12 seconds left. We'll have Mr. Ditch out with Mr. Millsworth and Mr. Tang, along with Gwynn and Field, to try to prevent that. The goal is empty. 6-on-5. We do win the faceoff. It does go back, and it's cleared, and we are done. No ice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sting win. So we go 3-0 in pool play. I wish I could give you an update on the Afton game, but I can't. It was 1-1 going into the third. I'm assuming they're still playing. So long for now.
Thank you.